we're going to start talking about the kickoff show now. And the kickoff show actually had 3 matches. And the first match was the Andre the Giant Memorial match, which is kind of weird. I always feel Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal match where you win the trophy and stuff. And I actually always thought like that should have just been in WrestleMania proper. I don't know why it's being kicked off in the kickoff show. To be perfectly honest, I think maybe last year it was like that too. I'm not sure, but like honestly, that should be part of WrestleMania proper. Who does not like a good battle royale? And there are some moments here and there. The stuff that I remember the most was just seeing Goldust. I was entertained with seeing Goldust there. I was entertained seeing him like last like quite a long time, and he had a little mini face off with R-Truth before R-Truth got thrown out because those guys had a lot of interaction for a while, but they haven't really like been in the same room for the longest time since their little tag team thing happened. So it's kind of interesting to see them in each other's faces before someone else threw R-Truth out. And basically, the last 3 guys were Matt Hardy and Baron Corbin and Mojo Rawley. And of course, Mojo Rawley and Baron Corbin were previous winners of the Andre the Giant Battle Royal thing. So it kind of looked bad for Matt Hardy. Although for me, I was kind of thinking it was going to be Matt Hardy because like I wouldn't think that those two would win again. Just to be something different. It would. I don't know. I don't think people would have wanted Baron Corbin or Mojo Rawley to win again. But the real surprise wasn't that Matt Hardy won. It was how he won because all of a sudden the lights went out and Bray Wyatt showed up. And of course, in these kind of matches, 0 disqualification, so he can't do anything. He helped them. He helped Matt Hardy take out the guys, and Matt Hardy won. And yeah, there was a brief moment like what's gonna happen, but it's obvious that Bray Wyatt is on his side, and it's kind of weird. I know they had a big match. I know that Matt Hardy is famous for his broken gimmick elsewhere, and for the longest time, people have been demanding it. And I guess due to copyright issues, the best they possibly could do was woken Matt Hardy, not broken, but woken. You can't sue us now, see? And that's what happened. And he threw Bray Wyatt into the lake of reincarnation or whatever the hell it was. Let me see what you're saying here. Oh, so you never liked the yeah, they didn't do nothing with the Goldust and R-Truth stuff. That would have been funny though. It was weird. They had this random match where these 205 Live guys or something once just randomly brought in Goldust, and Goldust was awesome. But anyways, Bray Wyatt is now a GOAT with Matt Hardy, and there were rumors that they were gonna repackage Bray Wyatt as a new character, and I was kind of disappointed. So I'm glad they're not doing that. He's still Bray Wyatt, but he's gonna be with them, and I'm thinking this would be the absolute last chance for Bray Wyatt to actually be badass again, even though it'll technically be riding off the coattails of Matt Hardy. It's still his last chance to be badass. Maybe there'll be like this unstoppable team of 2 insane guys doing all kinds of weird, creepy, crazy shit. I mean, that could work before they separate or something, but it's just like do something cool with Bray Wyatt, please. I don't care if it's bouncing off the fame of Matt Hardy. Just do something. And the thing is, what's going to happen when Jeff Hardy comes back? That's going to be a mystery there. So anyways, bottom line, Matt Hardy won the Under the Giant Memorial Battle Royal thing thanks to the surprise help of Bray Wyatt here. And let's see here. So now we have Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali for the 209 Live, which no one really watches. I still feel the cruiserweights should be more intermixed into the thing. There's a lot of characters of different sizes they could kind of mix and match. Honestly speaking, I know no one would really watch a 209 Live pay-per-view the way people like the NXT TakeOver. So what can I say? It was a good match. Cedric and Mustafa were good friends. They were good tag team buddies. So space versus space match. There were no heel turns. They respected each other throughout the match. It was kind of like the guy with the heart, the guy with the soul. They were saying like, "Come on, show me your heart. Come on, show me your soul," and that kind of stuff. And even in the end, when Cedric Alexander grabbed him with this super badass, he like falls back and lets the guy land on both his knees and everything. It's kind of awesome. They still hugged and respected each other afterwards, so there's no animosity. And of course, it was for the Cruiserweight Championship. So Cedric Alexander is now the champion. And I do want to give credit. I do want to mention Mustafa's bizarre Sub-Zero mask with the lights and stuff. That was interesting. So Yeah, even Jupi kind of doesn't really care about the cruiserweights, you know. But that was entertaining. I kind of it kind of made me think of Sub Zero when I saw Mustafa light up like what was that light bright Sub Zero, light bright Sub Zero there. And okay, so the next match we had the battle royale, the women's battle royale, and I think they just called it that. Originally, it was going to be called the Fabulous Moolah Memorial Battle Royale, but Fabulous Moolah had a lot of drama and stuff too that I don't want to mention. It was like bad stuff behind the scenes as a person and whatever. So they didn't want to memorize her. They didn't want to commemorate her. And I guess, like in my opinion, they could have done an Elizabeth memorial thing. Elizabeth was like the most popular babyface female ever, especially with the Macho Man and all that. Like they could have had an Elizabeth, they could have named it after Elizabeth, or at least against Sensational Sherry, or just Sherry in general, Sherry Martel. She had all these different names, but they could have used either of them, you know. And I like it. I was reading like comments. People were saying like why not name it after Trish Stratus? I'm like, dude, she's not dead. You know, that was kind of funny. But anyways, they just called it to Women Battle Royale. They just couldn't think of anything better, which is they're so lazy. So, anyways, it was a good match. A lot of new people in there, a lot of people from NXT. They actually all gathered together, said we are NXT and stuff like that. Kairi Sane, the Pirate Princess, was amongst them. That was kind of cool. Carmella mouthed off because she's still the Miss Money in the Bank, so they all threw her off first. She was like the first one eliminated and everything. And Becky Lynch taunted this girl dressed in orange. She's like, "Orange is my color," and they threw her out and everything. I feel bad for Becky. She deserves more. And anyways, the ending was Sasha Banks and Bayley, who had some backstage heat, and they were trying to kind of pretend to be friends, but Bayley still backstabbed Sasha and threw her ass out, and it looked like Bayley won. But Naomi was still in the match because it's kind of, you know how it is. You could, if you get thrown out through the middle ropes, or if you yourself kind of roll out from the bottom rope to kind of catch catch your breath or whatever, you're still in the match. So they forgot that Naomi was still in it. So Naomi was there. Naomi hit Bayley with the rear view and threw her ass out. Literally threw her ass out with her ass, I guess. And in the end, Naomi won the Golden Uterus Award because, I'm sorry, as you guys can see down here in the picture, I mean, it looks like a fucking golden uterus. I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what they were thinking. I think Sweet Pete, you all remember Sweet Pete, was saying, like, it's very obvious the trophy was designed by a man. And it's like, I don't know. Like, the Andre the Giant one is like Andre the Giant, you know? Now, I don't know. There could be possibly a golden marvelous Moolah statue or something that they decided not to use and had to whip up like a quick one here. And I guess they were like, well, it can't be a regular trophy, you know. It's kind of it's kind of have to have something that kind of makes you think that's like a woman trophy. So let's add the fallopian tubes there, and that'll make it look like a woman's trophy. Yeah, you know. So yeah. So Naomi is the very first golden uterus winner. And the bad thing is, like, I don't know, man. It's like, you gotta do some. Don't leave it like that. Like next year, the year after, don't leave it like that. Change it or so. I don't. Oh God, like they're gonna be stuck with that design, aren't they? They're gonna be stuck with that design for the rest of their. I mean, at least for a year or two. Oh God, so bad. Okay, so anyways, Naomi won, and for me, I thought it was kind of cool for Naomi to win something, even though it was that. It's like the female equivalent of the leg lamp. You kind of don't want that in your house, you know. Let's see here. So now we start WrestleMania proper, like the actual WrestleMania event, and we had Seth Rollins going against The Miz and going against Finn Balor for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. I do especially like The Miz because The Miz was actually being serious here. He was not showboating or acting stupid or cowardly. He was actually going in there to win it and just giving out all the stops. Of course, Rollins and Balor give their A game. You still get to see the coup de grace and stuff like that. I did notice something interesting though is that Rollins he brought back the curb stomp, even though it's supposed to be like one of those banned moves. You know how wrestlers can't do like actual pile drivers anymore because you could actually like break the guy's head, neck, and whatever. He couldn't do the curb stomp anymore because it was dangerous. You could break the back of the neck or something if the guy would do it wrong, and that's why he had the pedigree and then like the knee, the high knee. I don't even know what the fuck that thing was called, the tiger knee, whatever. And now he brought it back, but now it's called the blackout. And I'm not sure. I think Jupi was one that told me that I guess it was for copyright reasons or whatever reasons they couldn't use the word curb stop anymore. So now it's called the blackout and everything. And I was kind of surprised. I really thought. I mean, I don't care what you call that move. I thought that move was banned because it was too dangerous, but I guess it wasn't. And Seth Rollins won. Seth Rollins is a new WWE Intercontinental Champion, and he's a Grand Slam champion. He's been a tag team champion in the past. He's been both a WWE regular champion and Universal champion, and now he's the Intercontinental champion. He's got 4 titles. That's pretty cool. And what I do want to say is that the how should I say, the Shield disbanded, I guess. They're not together anymore due to Ambrose being too injured. I mean, they did like the best they could. They had the whole thing with Kurt Angle taking his place momentarily, taking Roman Reigns' place because he was injured for a while. Then they had Jason Jordan there for a while. I guess it was just too much. It was just like whatever. And my question is, like, are they going to bring it back whenever Ambrose is coming back? Because Ambrose is still going to be out for a couple of months. I honestly forgot, like, what exactly happened or what was the thing that got him injured or whatever. But it's like it's one of those real bad ones that oh, Jason Jordan's also injured. Okay, but Ambrose, whatever he had is one of those ones that's gonna be out for several months. So we'll see what happens whenever he comes back. I don't know, but not even Reigns and Rollins they're not even like teaming together anymore. So I don't know. So anyways, next match we had, oh god, was Charlotte Flair versus Asuka for the title. Of course, Asuka won the Royal Rumble match and everything, so she earned the right to come here and challenge Charlotte. And what can I say? It was a good match. They both did the best they could. Lots of moves, lots of good spots. Asuka has her killer strikes and her submission moves and stuff like that, and it was pretty cool. But in the end, it pissed me off that Asuka lost. It just pissed me off because I'm just so sick of Charlotte winning. I guess because she's, Ric Flair's daughter, but they always want to keep the title on her no matter what. And that's why we have people like Naomi or Becky Lynch, and they have like real short title reigns, or like Sasha Banks with the whole back and forth between Sasha, Charlotte, because they just don't want to keep the belt up with Charlotte for too long, and it just pisses me the fuck off. I got so mad, and what got me mad the most was she got Asuka in the figure 4, figure 8, whatever the fuck you call it, I don't care, and Asuka tapped out right away. Fucking right away. They could have at least built it up to have her fight and struggle and, try to be like, try to hold on before you finally tap out. Or, like, they could have done something, but no. They slapped it on, fucking Asuka tapped out right away. What the fucking hell, And then to make it worse, it's supposed to be like I guess a good moment, a good, face moment, because at the end, Asuka was even like respecting her, like she always says no one's ready for Asuka, whatever. So now she's like, Charlotte was ready for Asuka, congratulations, and they hug and everything. So it's like, fuck you, I'm sick of Charlotte. I'm fucking sick of Charlotte. Now, the other alternatives, there were 2 alternatives. Everybody was very pissed off because the moment that Ronda Rousey came on board, everybody was afraid that she was going to be the one that broke the streak for Asuka. I knew the streak had to end sooner or later. They were afraid of that. Obviously, it didn't happen that way, but with Ember Moon actually joining WWE proper the very next day on Raw, she could have been the one. Now that I would have kind of respected if Ember Moon broke Asuka's streak. That would have been badass. That would have been like a cool first day. That would have made a big impression. She could have just come in, beat Asuka first day, and that's like her big first impression. Kind of like how Paige beat AJ Lee the first day. Kind of like that, But like that I would have preferred. But not fucking Charlotte, because I'm fucking sick to death of damn Charlotte. And it's like, I don't know, she's always there. Like, even if she loses the title, she's always going to go right back after the title. She doesn't, like, start from scratch like everybody else at the beginning. Like, she always has to be up there. And I'm just sick to death of her. I'm just sick of her. And even when she had the match, Charlotte against Alexa Bliss, where either one could have won, Charlotte still fucking won. Whatever, fuck you. Anyways, so yeah, Charlotte won. She's still the champ. Blah blah. There's more on that later. Then we have a fatal 4-way match with Randy Orton, Bobby Roode, Rusev on Rusev Day, and Jinder Mahal for the United States Championship. And what can I say? It was a good fight and everything, But I feel that Bobby Roode is just there. They could do more with him. I mean, yeah, he's cool. I love the pose. I love the song. Who does not love the song? It is glorious, but he has to do more. He hasn't been doing, enough to really stand out. I don't think he's been used too good in WWE so far. And yeah, Randy Orton got the RKO the fuck out of everybody, RKO out of nowhere to everybody. And apparently Rusev is now very over now with the fans. The whole Rusev Day, like I don't know, it was stupid at first, but it just picked up. Everyone loves it. Everyone's like Rusev Day. Every day is Rusev Day. And in the end, Jinder Mahal, they had a face off too, because remember that when they first came out, I missed those episodes. I don't know why. But Rusev and Jinder Mahal were in a tag team, and they fucking hate each other, but they still work together. So Jinder Mahal was trying to, I guess, appeal to Rusev, but in the end, Jinder Mahal still won. And even though everyone hates him, he's now the new WWE United States champion. And people are saying, "Oh my God, how can Jinder Mahal defeat Rusev on Rusev Day, no less?" But I honestly thought the Jinder Mahal was a limited time thing. I really thought that they just brought him up to become the champion to appeal to the Indian market, because the WWE was starting to hit the Indian market strong. And whenever he lost his title, like that'd be it, goodbye. But no, he's still around. He's still there. He's still around, and he's now the U.S. champion. He's not going anywhere. So like him or hate him, he's still there. And let's see what we have here. We also have okay, this is a good match. We do have the Kurt Angle with Ronda Rousey match going up against Triple H and Stephanie. That's a storyline that they wanted to get Ronda Rousey to go in WWE, but Kurt Angle was like, "Oh no, they're gonna use you, they're gonna manipulate you, don't do it, whatever." So that started the whole controversy. I do like how Stephanie had to throw in stuff like, yeah, this is our world, this is my ring, this isn't UFC or MMA, this is the WWE, this is my world. I'm like, shut up, Stephanie. With the, I mean, I know they understand they're trying to hype it up because you're watching WWE, you gotta be promoting, right? You gotta, but it's like you can't compare wrestling that is, pretend fighting as opposed to UFC when you really are fighting. Like fucking Ronda Rousey was really beating people down, and when she got beat down for real. It wasn't a shoot or anything. So damn. So anyways, it was a good match. Of course, everybody was waiting for Ronda Rousey to go against Stephanie, and Stephanie was, a slimy coward. She would take advantage of things because, honestly speaking, in a legit fight, there is nothing Stephanie McMahon can ever do to fucking Ronda Rousey in a real fight. So whenever she's distracted, she would push her, trip her, slap her, do stuff. And they're also trying to do things where like Ronda Rousey was actually going to try to fight Triple H, and Triple H was going to try to attack her. And of course, I don't remember the last time there's ever been a guy versus a girl in wrestling, because even when it's like mixed matches, like whenever the opposite sex goes in there, they got to tag out and change and everything. And I mean, I know there's some circumstances when like China was there for a while doing that, but I don't remember this in recent memory. I know that Tessa Blanchard fights guys a lot in wrestling. Every time I see videos of her, she's always fighting guys. But I haven't seen it in WWE for a long time. But yeah, China was doing that for a while, and Karma got into the ring, Royal Rumble for a moment too. But this, I haven't seen it for a long time. But that's a good moment. They had a moment where both Stephanie and Triple H wanted to do the pedigrees on Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey, and of course in the end, Kurt Angle got Triple H in the whatever, the calf lock, whatever, and they had Lita also fought men. Okay, well, thanks, Droopy. Yeah, Droopy knows her stuff. And in the end, Rousey had Stephanie in her like arm lock submission move thing that could possibly break her arm, and whenever she I guess went farther back, that's when Stephanie tapped out, and that was awesome. I mean, that was cool. And it was a good match. Everyone loved it. It was amazing. It was fun. Everybody expecting Ronda Rousey to be very green and whatever, but she wasn't that bad. Obviously, it was a tag team match, so we didn't have much time to see her, whatever. We'll see if she trains more to get ready for actual singles matches. But what can I say? Someone once said, when we were talking about it at work, people say wrestling is fake and all that stuff, but it's a lot harder to pretend to hurt someone while not really hurting them and trying to make it look like you're hurting them, as opposed to just actually going in there and hurting someone. That's the hard part. You got to make the body slams look real. While UFC, UFC, You're just doing it, you know. But anyways, that was a good match. And then we had kind of a cool down match. It was pretty short. I'm surprised how short it was. Oh god, it's like 5 minutes, like almost 6 minutes. It was a triple threat tag team match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. It was the Usos are all gangsta now, and the New Day with their pancakes. They had a little guy dressed like a pancake doing the worm and everything, and throwing pancakes at people. Like Noelle Foley was in the audience. She's like, I caught a pancake, and anyways, we also had the Bludgeon Brothers, which are now Luke Harper and Eric Rowan are now the Bludgeon Brothers. They're like their own separate tag teams. It's got nothing to do with the Wyatt family, and now they're just called Harper and Rowan. So you lose your name in WWE a lot. So, and they got their red outfits and their big hammers and stuff and all that. But yeah, it's a short match. The Bludgeon Brothers basically dominated, and they fucking won, and they're SmackDown Tag Team Champions. And I don't know why. I kind of liked it because they look cool. I just like the new look, the new like dynamic. I guess it is cool that no matter what they're doing, I guess they're like real good friends in real life, or they just work real well together. But I don't know. I kind of liked it. It's kind of cool, and I don't know, just something different. Some have them do something different. It's not the Wyatt family. I do like seeing wrestlers transform throughout their careers, so it's kind of cool. We'll see how long this lasts. And but yeah, they are the new tag team champions, for better or for worse. I know lots of people complain, but I'm happy with the result. Then we had the John Cena and the Undertaker. Let me adjust myself here. Basically speaking, the story was that Cena was calling out the Undertaker, and it was kind of like a cowardly, douchey thing to do because Undertaker, of course, retired with Roman Reigns, and he had no reason to come out anymore. And the Undertaker was not accepting the challenge; he was not responding at all. There were all the episodes of Raw and SmackDown with zero response, and literally everybody was expecting at Raw, the last Raw for WrestleMania, to at least see the lights go out or the gong or something, but zero response, especially on Twitter. Nothing, And I remember John Cena was even saying, like, you left your hat in the ring, but it looks like you left your balls at home and all that stuff. And even that wasn't enough to anger the Undertaker and everything. So, John Cena was upset like a whiny brat. He didn't have a WrestleMania match. So he went to just watch it. He was watching the halftime show and everything. And to kind of ruin the whole Naomi thing with the golden uterus, someone whispered something. He got up and he fucking ran out because I guess he told him Undertaker was in the building. And that kind of, like all the focus was on John Cena running away. Oh my God, what happened? What's he doing? Oh my God, taking away from Naomi's golden uterus. Like, how dare they, man? She earned that golden uterus, damn it. But, anyways, he came out in wrestling gear, John Cena music, whatever. No one was there. Elias came out to bother him and whatever. Cena beat him up. That's it. The end. He walks out disappointed when suddenly the lights go dark and stuff. And Charlotte's win. Oh, in that case, I don't care about Charlotte. Let her moment be ruined. They have like the Undertaker's clothes appear there like they did last year, and then like the most fake, most cartoony looking lightning hits it, and suddenly the Undertaker is there. Oh my God! And yes, it was a squash match. It was like about 2 or 3 minutes. Undertaker did all the stuff. He does, he looks big and strong. He's in good shape. He did the old school walking on the ropes like a tightrope thing. He did the choke slam, did the tombstone. He did the kick. In fact, give me 1 second here as I show you like the fakest kick of all time, because I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not like a super expert in wrestling. How some of my friends can like notice moments and spots and stuff like that. But like this kick here did not even connect like at all. It was like the most. I just gotta find it. I had it somewhere on here. There you go. This kick, man, like this kick. Like, I'm not like the biggest expert of WrestleMania, but like John Cena fell way too soon. He fell before the Undertaker's foot was even up in the air, and it was like the fakest thing. And then John Cena had Undertaker down, and he was gonna do like the whole, now you see me bullshit. And as he bounces off the rope, Undertaker does his famous sit-up thing, and Cena like fucking freezes and whoa, falls down, like oh, like it's so cartoony, like his eyes were bugging out and everything, and it was so fucking cartoony. And of course, Undertaker did the Tombstone Pile Driver, and that's it. And of course, it was a short match. Undertaker was able to, walk off victorious and be badass and not be, not be breathing hard and tired. Cause like it hurts, man. It hurts seeing him in such bad shape in some of the last matches and everything. So it feels good to see him actually be able to, do his thing, kick some ass, do his trademark moves, and walk off in good shape and on his terms, and not be lying down like for 10 minutes before getting up. Hmm. Juby says it reminds her of the Ren Stimpy episode regarding wrestling. Yeah, that was kind of funny. But let's see what else here. Um, okay, so now we got another epic match. We had Daniel Bryan with Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon against Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, because apparently, well, you've been watching. They've been doing all kinds of shit, and there's been a lot of matches where they always blame their losses on Shane McMahon, and of course we've had matches of Shane McMahon versus Owens and stuff like that. So now they both beat the crap out of him and took him out and stuff. So Daniel Bryan, who somehow, I don't know, I mean, I thought that was like forever, but somehow he got cleared to wrestle, and like he fired them both. He fired Owens and Sami Zayn, and he both beat the crap out of him too. And I guess they decided to give him like this last chance, this last match. And if they lose this match, they're fired and everything, like for good. And honestly, even though Daniel Bryan came back, I honestly thought that somehow by trickery or something, Owens and Sami Zayn are gonna win because they're not gonna lose their jobs for real. But then I forgot. I'm like, oh yeah, you got two brands, so they're fired off of SmackDown. They'll just go work for Raw. There's some excuse. But yeah, it's a good match. They attacked Daniel Bryan. Made it look like he was gonna be carried out, but no, he wasn't. Most of the match was against Shane, and Shane did his coast to coast as usual. But the big moment, of course, was Daniel Bryan finally showing up and doing the yes kicks and doing a whole bunch of shit and everything. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And let me see here. So Jupi is updating me. So yeah, as expected, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn did go to Raw and everything. And what else can I say? They won. It was epic. Everybody was happy. Everybody was, yes, 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 because Daniel Bryan is back. But my question is, where does he go from here? The Miz did a lot of trash talking to him and stuff, so maybe they'll build up a Miz versus Daniel Bryan, because it's like the Miz came up as a coward that was kind of like taking advantage of the fact that Daniel Bryan can't actually fight back or anything. He was retired, but now he can. So let's see what happens. Put your money where your mouth is. Yeah, and okay, so like apparently Owens and Zayn had to fight each other to get a spot on Raw, but they both lost. So I don't know. So I guess it's just up in the air. What's going on with those two? It's just weird. Okay, so anyways, after that super epic matchup, oh, I love this, Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss. It was a good story for people, that have that, suffering like fat shaming and stuff like that. Basically speaking, of course, Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss are friends and everything. They're friends in real life too, so I don't know how this works out. They're probably, I hate you, like, hey, let's get some drinks after the match, right? So Alexa Bliss is talking about like stuff, like talking crap on her, and she's big and fat, and I'm not her friend. I'm using her. She's nothing without me. And I mean, she's as dumb as she is big. And I guess that segment was like on, like the microphone's still on. So Nia Jax found out, and she snapped and everything, and so Nia Jax was pissed. She wanted revenge. And yeah, this match was for the Raw title, the Raw Women's title, but I think it was mostly about payback, and the title's like an extra cherry on top. So now I do want to say something, Juppy. The part I love the most of the whole thing, because it's very smart, is that Alexa Bliss showed up with Mickie James ready to cheat, like how they always cheat and everything. Because most of the time she wins by cheating. Okay, I mean, I know people love Alexa Bliss. She's hot, whatever, but most people love her because she cheats. I mean, most people love her because she's hot, but I mean, most of the time she wins because she cheats. So, like, you knew Mickie James was going to interfere. So, like, before the match even starts, Nia Jax grabs her and starts fucking throwing her over the place and beating the crap. She fucking basically immobilized Mickie James and had her carried out, so it became a fair one-on-one fight. And, of course, since Alex was Alexa's like a coward, She runs around. The first part of the match is her running around and screaming and whatever. Because there's really nothing she can do against Nia Jax in a one-on-one fight. But of course, whenever Nia Jax would mess up or trip or something, that's when Alexa will take advantage and cheat and take control of the match or whatever. But overall, nothing she could really do without any cheating third party. So Nia Jax flattened her, no pun intended, and now she not only got her revenge, but she's also the Raw Women's Champion. I hope it lasts for a while because these title things again. It's the same thing. Like someone else wins, but Alexa always gets a title. So I really hope that Nia Jax keeps it for a good time before whatever happens. Just let her keep it for a while. Damn it. But then after that came one of the weirdest matches. I think it's that. Yep, that's the one. No, not yet. It's still another one. Okay, AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. The same thing. Shinsuke won the Royal Rumble. It was cool seeing a new guy win the Royal Rumble, and so of course he won the right to fight against the champion, challenge AJ Styles, and it was a classic. It was a good match. They both did all their best moves and everything. In the end, AJ Styles did finally manage to catch Nakamura. I think he was jumping off the rope or something. He caught him, and he did the Styles Clash, and he won. And I was like so pissed because it would have been so cool if Nakamura won. And then Nakamura started to act kind of similar to Asuka, bowing to him, showing respect, shaking his hand and stuff. But then he hit him in the balls, and he started like attacking AJ Styles, and then it was knee to face and everything. And it's like Nakamura turned heel, but like no one minded. Everyone kept. Well, some people booed, but people were still cheering. People were still saying knee to face, knee to face, knee to. Like they wanted to see him do that to AJ Styles. So it's kind of weird. So now Nakamura's a heel, but on the other side of the coin, it kind of sucks that like it was for nothing. Like I know doesn't always happen. The whole point of Royal Rumble is win Royal Rumble, challenge the champion, and become champion at WrestleMania and everything. And it doesn't always happen, but a lot of times it does. And kind of sucks that we had two Royal Rumbles, we had the two winners, and they both lost. So it was like for nothing. It was like Nakamura didn't win, Asuka didn't win. A lot of people were starting to say, I don't know, it's kind of fishy. Vince McMahon or some kind of suspicious. How come two Asians won, but they fucking lost the titles? None of them actually won. Kind of a coincidence that they're both Asians and they lost, And then Nakamura, like, he had no reason to lose. He should have won. AJ Styles had the title for a while. He could have dropped it. He could have whatever. It's like Asuka kind of sort of makes sense because I guess people were tired of the streak. People were like, the streak had to end sometime. Nakamura had no such excuse. He had no streak. Like, he should not have lost, okay? He should have won. I guess he lost to show off his heel, like, side or whatever, but, like, no. That was bad. Both Royal Rumble winners, and they both botched it. They both lost the chance to get the titles. It was messed up. Maybe Asuka was too new, but Nakamura, again, was still there for a longer time. He was already there a couple, like, I don't know. But, whatever. Anyways, then we had the weird match. That's the one where Braun Strowman and a mystery partner were gonna go against the Bar, which are Sheamus and Cesaro, and like it was a mystery who the partner was. Now at first, some people thought that if the Undertaker didn't show up, it could have been John Cena. He could have gotten his WrestleMania match that way. There were real like hopes that maybe, hey brother, what you gonna do when the partner's Hulk Hogan running wild on you? Like they were thinking, like it was such a long shot, but they were thinking Hulk Hogan could have been there. And technically speaking, if Braun Strowman carried most of the match and Hogan just came in to do a kick or something and just showed, because I mean he's a showman. People would have been happy if he did a kick or two or punch or two and then did that or whatever. Like I don't know, but. He did a live video. He did like a Facebook video thing live. He was in his California beach house the very night before. He wasn't gonna go to New Orleans the next day, And people were having hopes he was gonna come back and stuff. For the Hall of Fame, Hillbilly Jim was there, and he wanted Hulk Hogan to be the guy to induct him, but no, they don't want him. They I don't know. And then like they also recently filmed Andre the Giant biography thing, and of course Hogan was a big part of it, so he had to still be there. But the WWE was still like even though Hulk Hogan appeared, because we do respect history and whatever, it does not mean he's employed with the WWE. So yeah, they're really holding on to that. And Joopy said that would have been cool if Bray Wyatt was the partner. But in the end, Strowman randomly said, like, the partner is you, and he goes like to the audience to find someone, and he finds a kid, like a literal kid, a fucking 10-year-old kid or something, and brought him to the ring, and it was the most random thing ever. And I mean, there was a lot of confusion and like what the fuckery and everything, and basically it was a handicap match because they're not gonna have the kid fight for real, It was like a handicap match. Strowman beat up the bar, and he actually tagged the kid in for like a second. The kid was just like scared and shit, and Sheamus was like, well, like Cesaro was confused, like what the fuck? I'm not gonna like hit a kid or whatever, and they tagged Strowman back in, and Strowman won, and you're the tag team champs. And I was like so confused because, like, first of all, I thought it would have made sense if he was like a Make a Wish kid, like a Make a Wish Kid Foundation or whatever. But no, it's like one of the referee's sons. And I'm like, how does that work, or why, or what? Like, who is this referee that they did this? Like, I'm so confused. And the thing is, the titles too. Now, I'm not 100% sure. I think there were a lot of meme pictures and stuff. I don't know if they relinquished the titles or not on Raw, but oh, the referee to call the match, but it's so weird. So I don't know. Did the kid Oh, okay. So the referee was retiring, and I guess the favor before he retired was to bring the kid in. That's interesting. That's weird. Whatever. And I mean, I felt bad for the kid. He was scared out of his shit, man. Like, even if he knew whatever, he was like scared out of his shit the whole time. But I think I think they turned in the titles and everything, and I don't know what's gonna happen. I think Strowman's gonna just hold both titles, or there's gonna be like another big match to decide who's the new champion. But it just sucks because the bar got the fucking the bad end of the stick there. Like, yeah, it was funny, it was weird, it was wrestling, it's whatever you want to call it, but like the bar got shafted. I don't know why. They had to lose their titles. Like they could have done that as a regular match, but because it was a title match, they lost the fucking titles, man. It's just fucking weird, Like, it's just, I don't know. Um, Wait, what did you say, Joopy? Oh, okay, they relinquished the titles on Raw because of scheduling conflict due to the kid having school. So in other words, the titles are up. So they just randomly stripped the titles off of Sheamus and Cesaro, and I guess you know how it is. They'll probably do some big 3 or 4-way thing to decide who's the new champion. That's, I don't know, man. That was, I don't know. I mean, if any of you guys ever wondered who was gonna beat Sheamus and Cesaro to take the titles, like, that's not the way you would have imagined. Yeah, they were gonna lose their titles to Braun Strowman and a 10-year-old kid. If the kid's even 10, he's probably fucking 9 or something. I don't know. But oh god. Okay. Anyways, now we move on to the main event, and of course by this time everyone's tired and sleepy and stuff, and no one gives a crap anymore. But it was what can I say? It was Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the title. Now the angle was good though. The angle was kind of good. A lot of people were, and here's the thing that got me. Everyone hates Brock Lesnar by now. Everyone is sick of him. He only fights like maybe 3 times a year. He like barely defends the title. People make jokes and comments that they even forgot what the title even looks like because Lesnar barely defends it and stuff like that. So the whole the kid was named Nicholas. So the whole thing was basically like, a full timer like Roman Reigns, like him or hate him, he's a full timer going up against Brock Lesnar, the part timer, and that was the whole angle, and that was pretty cool because that was basically WWE taking real fans' complaints and using them for the story, and that was kind of cool. But the thing that sucked is that people just don't fucking stop booing Roman Reigns. They just don't stop booing him, and I'm like, why are you booing him? Like, aren't you guys complaining about Brock Lesnar? If Roman Reigns wins the title, I mean, at least he'll be defending the title a lot. I mean, he could possibly lose it to someone else or AJ Styles or whatever, but at least the title will be showing up more than just 3 times a year. But people were still booing for Roman Reigns and everything. And it was so bad because this is WrestleMania. It's not an episode of Raw. It's not some other random tacked on pay-per-view like the Greatest Royal Rumble and all that shit. It was WrestleMania. and the main event had people chanting, "This is awful! This is awful!" And like, you don't want that as your main event, you know. And yeah, what can I say that hasn't been done before? F5s and suplexes, suplex city, bitch, and Superman punches, same old shit. Near the end, Brock Lesnar punched Roman Reigns and busted him open. He bladed, obviously, because even when he did like the replay, they showed like the punches and whatever. None of those punches drew blood. I mean, he fucking bladed. I feel bad for Roman Reigns. It's like every time he fights against Brock Lesnar, he always fucking blades himself and shit. That's like damn. And like, okay, now the big surprise was that Brock Lesnar still won, because the whole angle was the whole part time versus full time. It was like he had to lose, and everyone knew his contract was going to expire midnight, basically a couple hours after the match, and there were lots of heavy rumors he might be coming back to UFC and stuff like that. But he won. Lesnar still won. He still did the F5 for like a million times and shit, and defeated Roman Reigns, and he still won. And I was so surprised that he fucking won. I was like, damn, like I thought you were gone. It's kind of like Chris Jericho. Like everyone knew he was gonna leave for that concert thing, and he still won that last match. So I don't know what to say from here. That was weird. And overall, what can I say? It wasn't. I don't know. The thing is, I don't know how to measure these WrestleManias in scale. Um, I want to say it was at least entertaining. Even though I didn't like the outcomes, the matches between AJ Styles and Nakamura were good, and Asuka and Charlotte were still good. I did like to see the Belgian brothers. I did like to see the Undertaker squash Cena because Cena deserved it. I did like to see Nia Jax hit the crap out of Mickie James and Alexa Bliss and everything. I like most of the matches. The only one that was kind of weird, the kid match was just like, what the fuck? And Ronda Rousey did a good job, and yeah, people were expecting her to really be real green and mess everything up, but she still did a good show and everything for what she did. The moment she had, I was surprised seeing her go up against like Triple H, and Triple H actually picking her up and shit. I was like, holy shit. And even the pre-show matches were good. I still feel that the battle royale should still be during the actual like event, but whatever. And on other news, NXT, like I said before, they brought in Ember Moon. They brought in the iconic duo. They I guess they cheap shotted Charlotte or something, and Carmella finally cashed in. So it kind of pisses me off a bit because it's like, oh, she had to break Asuka's streak. Oh, she broke Asuka's streak, and she fucking loses the title to fucking Carmella of all people, like the next night or so, the next 2 nights. Like, what the fuck was that shit? And what else? Paige announced her retirement, but then she also announced later that she's gonna be the new general manager of SmackDown. So even though Paige is no longer in the ring, I guess like she's still employed by WWE. She'll still be doing stuff. We'll see how that goes. I don't know what's gonna happen to Absolution. In my opinion, I think these things are still pretty new. I don't want Absolution to go away because I think that by proxy they're gonna get rid of the Riot Squad, and I like the Riot Squad. I like Ruby Riot and stuff. I want them still there. So like, please, just get a new member, get some new girl, get someone new to fill up that spot. Keep those two teams going. You need more teams. Like, you make a team and you guys break them apart almost a month later. You need more teams. You need more tag teams. You need more variety in the show. You need more stuff. So don't be so fast. Maybe you could even bring in fucking Dana Brooks doing nothing. Bring in Dana Brooke in there to join Absolution. Just do something with her because she's doing nothing. But that's the thing. But anyways, yeah, those are my basic thoughts here. I don't know what else other random news here and there besides discovering that Nicholas was a kid of the referee that was retiring, and I guess that was like a noble gesture. Of course, Goldberg here entered the Hall of Fame, and Kid Rock and Hillbilly Jim and I think Lita entered. I forgot who was the female. Was it Ivory or someone? I forgot who. I forgot who the female was that was in the Hall of Fame and stuff like that. But yeah, and Mark Henry, because Mark Henry's still employed, I guess, and stuff like that. But now I'm kind of curious for the Hall of Fame. Let me. Yeah, Ivory. Oh, it was Ivory. So that was pretty cool. Now I hope that next year they do something else because it just doesn't seem right that you have like the Andre the Giant memorial battle royal battle whatever, but the female is just the female one. Like I can't believe they couldn't choose Elizabeth. Like, Elizabeth is like the most classic female of wrestling of back then. Like she's even more popular and more longer lasting than Sherry. Like either one, Elizabeth or Sherry, but it could have been Elizabeth. But I don't know. Maybe it's because they don't like Macho Man and stuff. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. Depending on how much, if I'm actually impressed or not by the Greatest Royal Rumble, because Undertaker's gonna fight against Rusev. I'll see how that goes and stuff like that. I'll see if I'll do a review or not based on that. But if not, I'll at least do a review of SummerSlam or something like that. So anyways, guys, Mark Rodriguez here, and special thanks to Jupi for dropping in her thoughts and her comments. That's basically all I gotta say for tonight, because time to head for bed and all that good stuff. But yep, see y'all next time. We'll see you in the ring for the next WWE pay-per-view.